A warm welcome to my channel Anglopedia. Children, today we are going to do Merchant of Venice, Act 3, Scene 4. Let me say once more, if you like my teaching, please subscribe it. It is an encouragement for me. Okay, so let us start. Scene 4, Belmont. A room in Portia's house. Enter Portia, Nerissa, Lorenzo, Jessica and Balthazar. Lorenzo: Madam, although I speak it in your presence, you have a noble and a true conceit of godlike amity. So Lorenzo is saying to Portia that, Madam, in front of you only I am saying that you have a very good understanding of this divine friendship, which appears most strongly in bearing thus the absence of your Lord, and which proves to be, you have shown it, how much you understood, because the way you are tolerating the absence of your husband. But if you know to whom you show this honor, how true a gentleman you send relief, how dear a lover of my Lord your husband. Okay, you have sent the help, it is all right. But if you know to whom you are giving the help, and how honest that man is to whom you are helping, how much he is a great lover of your husband Bassanio, I know you would be prouder of the work than customary bounty can enforce you. I know you would be even more proud that you had done these deeds than usually you show the generosity. Portia, I never did repine for doing good, nor shall not now. Portia is saying, I never regretted by doing good deeds, neither am going to regret now. For in companions that do converse and waste the time together, whose souls do bear an equal yoke of love, I believe when two friends have joined together or associated together and spent their time, they are united by a common bond of love. There must be needs a like proportion of lineaments, of manners and of spirit. Therefore, there must be some similarity. Their outward appearances, manners and temperament. There must be similarity in all this, in their manners, appearance and temperament, which makes me think that this Antonio, being the bosom lover of my Lord, must needs be like my Lord. Now when I come to know all this, when I feel all this, I think that since Antonio is the closest friend of my husband, he is also like Bassanio. If it be so, how little is the cost I have bestowed in purchasing the semblance of my soul from out the state of hellish cruelty. If such is the case, then the price I have spent to redeem the likeness of my husband's soul is very less. I've spent very less money. This comes too near the praising of myself. I think whatever I said, I'm praising myself. I should not do that. Therefore, no more of it. Here are the things, Lorenzo. I commit into your hands the husbandry and manage of my house until my Lord's return. Now, first he says, I am praising too much to me. Therefore, no more talk about this. Now, Lorenzo, I want to entrust some responsibility on you, the responsibility or the control and the management of my house, as long as my husband is absent from here. And for mine own part, I have towards heaven breathed a secret vow to live in prayer and contemplation, only attended by Nerissa here. And if you talk about me, I have decided that until my husband return, I have promised to live in meditation and pray to God. And with me, only Nerissa will accompany. To live in prayer and contemplation, only attended by Nerissa here. Until her husband and my Lord's return, there is a monastery 2 miles off. So only Nerissa will accompany, and we both will spend the time in prayer and meditation. We will be little far away, which is only 2 miles away from here, a monastery, and there we will abide, and we are going to stay there. I do desire you not to deny this imposition. I request you, please don't refuse this task that I am giving you, the which my love and some necessity now lays upon you. Out of love, I am giving you this responsibility. Please don't refuse it. Lorenzo, Madam, with all my heart, I shall obey you in all fair commands. Then Lorenzo saying, Madam, with all my heart, I am going to obey your honorable command. Portia, my people do already know my mind and will acknowledge you and Jessica. Then Portia says, my people, that means my servants, they know what is my intention, and in my absence, you and Jessica will be respected by my people. They will listen to you. In place of Lord Bassanio and myself, and so farewell. So I am going, bye, till we shall meet again. Till we meet again, you please take up the responsibility. Lorenzo, fair thoughts and happy hours attend on you. Then Lorenzo says, okay, let all the happiness be with you. You have a pleasant time. Jessica, I wish your ladyship all hearts content. I wish, Jessica says, I wish all your wishes be fulfilled. Portia, I thank you for your wish and am well pleased to wish it back on you. Portia says, I also wish you the same thing. Let all your wishes be fulfilled. And to wish it back on you, fare you well. Okay, bye Jessica, we are going. Then Jessica and Lorenzo goes out. Now Balthazar, the servant of Portia, as I have ever found thee honest true, so let me find thee still. As I have always found you honest and always true to me, I want to see it again. Take this same letter and use thou all the endeavor of a man in speed to Padua. Take this letter and with as much speed you can, please rush to Padua. See thou render these into my cousin's hand, Dr. Valerio. You go there to Padua and give this letter to my cousin, Dr. Valerio, and look what notes and garments he doth give thee. Bring them, I pray thee. And he will give you some notes, some dress, and please come back to me with those things. With imagined speed, with as much speed you can, unto the Tranect, to the common ferry which trades to Venice. Come to that harbour where the small ships are waiting to go to Venice. Waste no time in words, but get thee gone. Don't talk to me, don't waste time by talking, but run fast. I shall be there before thee. Before you reach there, I'll be reaching there. Balthazar, Madam, I go with all my convenient speed. Then he says, as fast as I can, Madam, I will go from here. exit Portia. Come on, Nerissa, I have work in hand that you yet know not of. Then Portia says to Nerissa, I have a plan about which you don't know. I will let you know. We'll see our husband before they think of us. We are going to meet our husband before they could meet us. Nerissa, shall they see us? Will they identify us? Portia, they shall, Nerissa, but in such a habit that they shall think we are accomplished with that we lack. Yes, Nerissa, they will see us, but in such a dress that they will think that we have those qualities which we are really lacking. I will hold thee any wager when we are both accounted like young men. I will prove the prettier fellow of the two. I will have a bet with you. When we both will dress up, I will look much prettier than you, and wear my dagger with the braver grace. I'll put on the dagger and look smarter and bold than you, and speak between the change of man and boy with a reed voice. And I will speak in such a way as if the voice is changing from a boyhood to a manhood. With a shrill voice I'll speak, and turn two mincing steps into a manly stride. And I'll turn my ladylike steps like a manlike steps. And speak of phrase, and we'll be talking about the fight. Like a fine bragging youth, like a young boasting youth, and tell quaint lies, how honorable ladies, and I will go on telling small lies, that is quaint lies. I'll be going on talking about fanciful lies, how honorable ladies sought my love, which I denied, they fell sick and died, could not do withal. And I'll say that the respectful ladies, they offered their love to me, and when I did not accept, they fell sick and they died. I could not do withal, but I could not help. Then I will repent, and I'll be repenting and wish for all that I had not killed them. And I would wish I should not have done that, then they would not have died. And 20 of these puny lies I'll tell, and this kind of small lies I will go on telling. The men shall swear I have discontinued school, about a 12 months. The people will think just 1 year before I have left the school. I have within my mind 1,000 raw tricks. I have in my mind 1,000 childish pranks of inexperienced fellows, bragging jacks of the inexperienced fellows, which I shall practice, which I will be displaying. But come, I will tell thee all my whole device when I am in my coach. But come soon, I'll tell you about all my plan when we sit in the coach, which stays for us at the park gate, which is waiting for us near the gate. And therefore haste away, come on fast, move fast, for we must measure 20 miles today. Remember these 20 miles, because they come for 1 mark question, and we have to cross, we have to move 20 miles, we have to move. So children, the scene has come to an end. Now what we have come to know in this scene, this is a preparation for a trial scene, and we find that the Portia's character comes to more light. She has become a woman of quick decision and action. Thank you, children.